softer now. I'm softer now. I'm softer now.
This party's closing down, let's head out.
It's softer now. I'm softer now. I'm softer now.
This party's closing down, let's head out.
It's not that late. We'll find something. It's not that late.
It's really not that late.
It's not that late. We'll find something. It's not that late. It's only 3 a.m. Shut down. Shut down. Leave alone with nobody else. Shut down. Leave alone again. Shut down. Shut down. Leave alone with nobody else. Shut down. Leave alone again. Shut down. Shut down. Leave alone with nobody else. Shut down. Leave alone again. One more time. Shut down. Shut down. Leave alone with nobody else. Shut down. Leave alone again.
And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me?
Danny Otto.
Or were you looking at the
Poppin' Off.
I was. Look again. Who is it?
Matrix.
Sorry, I wasn't paying
the
attention.
Matrix.
Oh, I did not.
Anyway, look at my shirt.
It's pretty cool.
Welcome to Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto.
Oh.
Joining with me tonight, the one,
Hear it well.
the only, Mixround,
Hello.
and making his return after 2 episodes. Fitch shits, Greg.
You could be anywhere doing anything. Thanks for being here doing us.
Yeah, that feels more right than when I did it.
It did. By the way,
You did it though?
she did flawlessly do it. Like, put on the spot. Did not know if she was going to do the show.
Oh, I just
we put her in the chair. She was dropping food off for Danos on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
Being an amazing
Yeah.
girlfriend and
No.
friend.
Yeah.
Dropping off food.
Person in general.
And then we were just like, hey, we don't know where Greg is.
Yeah.
Can you stay here? And she
Yeah.
sat in and she did your
Can I
intro.
tell you where Greg was?
Sure.
I heard
Greg-
this story.
Greg-
I didn't want to call you
I-
out.
I
That
hope
was
you
really
know.
mean.
No. Greg was learning that when an iPhone has an alarm set and you have headphones connected via Bluetooth,
It's going to only
they
go off in the
only
headphones.
go off in the headphones. Yep, that's what I was learning.
Slept through the show.
I did,
guys.
because I was on set for like 16 hours, and I came
Oh.
home, and I slept for almost a
Yeah.
day, and so I set an alarm, and
See, I was
I've
trying
done
to
that
be
before
nice.
with, like the Bluetooth headphones, and like
Yeah.
I've like taken
Nailed
them
it.
off and set them on a table, and then like gone to bed
No,
and
that's
like
what
missed phone
happened.
calls and
Is
stuff
that-
because
no,
it's-
that's what happened. I got up,
Yeah.
and my headphones were sitting right next to my phone, just going off, the alarm, just killing it. And I was like, gosh, I wish that would have been on my face region. So I could
See,
wake up.
I was trying to be nice and not call you out because I wasn't trying
that's
to do
fine.
that.
No. It was my bad. I'm
I was
sorry,
more.
guys.
I mean, we were just
Megan
just,
just
happy that you
happened
were
to be
good.
here. Thank
Yeah.
you so
yeah,
much.
we got real lucky.
Thank
and
you, thank you.
She got extra lucky because she knew your entire.
Oh, she knows my whole spiel. She's
Anyway,
got it down.
all right. So pop of the night
Professional.
is more than a pop of the night. It's the reveal. We finally got the reveals of the shared exclusives for ECC,
Oh, cool.
which is upcoming in March. So we have some
Yes.
time to kind of ingest this and,
Mhm.
and talk about it. Now, there are some, obviously everybody's excited about different things. I know Martin's going to be excited for the Dragon Ball Z from Amazon. shared
Yeah.
exclusive. I'm super excited about Millhouse from Box Lunch. I know Johnny Rico's super excited with the EE Entertainment Earth. What is it? The tank. Why can't I remember the name? Anyway, it's from Starship Troopers. Entertainment Earth.
Oh yeah.
But I'm very
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited for the Thanos with when he gets his arm chopped off.
Oh
In
yeah,
game.
it's very
Yeah.
cool.
That looks awesome. So
Yeah.
I will probably be
Oh.
camping out on the GameStop's website to make sure that I at least get that.
I'm just staring at Gambit in the corner.
Oh,
over there.
dude, I was just gonna
Put-
say that.
put that
I
back
love-
up, put
I've
that back
always
up.
loved Gambit.
Put that back.
There he is.
I
There he
can't
is.
see.
I was
Walgreens.
just gonna
Oh,
say
Walgreens.
that.
Yeah, that's gonna
staring
be
at Gambit
tough.
in the corner.
Get out of
because
my head, Megatron.
that's gonna be tough.
But it's not his first appearance pop though. It's,
No, so
okay.
you're not gonna get
So
it.
I probably don't
No.
need
So
it.
you're not gonna get it.
The
other
I'm gonna
thing
wait for
is-
his first appearance pop.
So Danos is now interested in the deluxe ones.
Oh,
There
God.
is a
Oh, God.
Funko headquarters deluxe.
Our apartment is being taken over. by
with
So
with
totally is.
Freddie Funko, and that's going to be the Funko shop. But look, it's got the
Oh.
Funko headquarters
That's
and
cool.
Freddie.
That's
Funko.
actually pretty cool.
So that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, let us know in the chat which ones are you most excited for? Which ones are you trying to go after?
Was that Cell?
what?
Was that Cell in the Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Man.
Yeah. So
I did a quick look over that. There are no Rick and Morty ones though, so I think we're in the clear for the most part for what we need in our apartment.
right, that's
fair enough.
that means you just
Unless
have to,
that's a Gambit first appearance. And then
you have to
we need it.
worry about San Diego and
Oh
New York
yeah,
City.
no,
So-
we've got to
so,
worry
yeah.
about those for sure. Yeah.
Anyway,
Hopefully they'll have something we want.
oh, they will. They came.
We
To,
will.
they come to play. They come to play.
God damn it.
We. By the
we got
way,
to figure something out. It's we got to get a
You need
bigger
like a
apartment
room
or something.
You need like a room.
We need to
need-
get into a bigger
yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
I need them to go back to no broker fees in New York City again so that we
Yeah.
can move into a new apartment.
Yeah.
you moved to
Yeah,
Jersey.
Anyway. That's a really long commute. No.
Yeah. That's no good.
You'd be my neighbor.
Won't you be
My neighbor. Hello, neighbor.
All right, guys.
I had
We
to.
have so
Hello,
much to
neighbor.
get to.
Just take your shoes off slowly with the jacket. Sweater.
your cardigan.
Yeah.
We have so much to get to, guys. Stay tuned. We've got Netflix and Spill. We've got hashtag trending. We've got rumor mill for everything. We've got gamer tags. We've got products of the night.
Killing
We
it.
even have a disturbing pop that we have no idea what it is because Danos
Mystery pop
wouldn't-
Dan left on Tuesday for me.
Yeah,
and
he wouldn't
Scaring
let
the
us
crap out
see
of
it.
me.
You saw it?
No, I don't know what it is.
Oh,
No.
I don't know. It's just staring
None
at
of
us.
us know what it
It's
is.
Mystery.
Danos said it was a surprise. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. More popping off right after this.
Probably a bomb.
Ah.
It's Poppin' Off.
An Aspen ski resort offers Dumb and Dumber vacation package.
Yes.
How awesome,
Yes.
how awesome is this?
Yes.
If they gave us the two tuxedos, I would totally go.
They give you the tuxedos, they give you everything. They also like fly you in. They try to like recreate the fact that you drove around in Lamborghinis and you flew in private jets and that whole thing. So it's a great idea.
Do they have a girl named Mary that you're constantly bumping into?
No. Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
The execs at Netflix tell the actors that are promoting their stuff that's going to Netflix that they want to stay away from the terms binge watching.
Didn't they coin the term binge watching? Isn't that like what they're known for?
Right, but they want to stay away from binge watching, the term binge
They
watching.
want to go to
Why?
what? Like Netflix and chilling?
Or they want to get away from it because it has a negative connotation to it. You have to figure anything binge is just associated with binge drinking and binging anything.
But now, when I think of binge, I don't even think of binge drinking, I just think of binge watching.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only, Meg Show.
Hi.
50 Shades of Greg.
What is up?
What's up?
I don't know if you guys can't guess by the music. I'm sure Johnny Rico did, but Johnny Rico is still purging himself from social media. That
Yes.
was from the Matrix soundtrack.
There you go.
Ooh.
I was just enjoying that during that music. You bumped the table and She-Hulk was like headbanging.
Oh, nice.
All right, so
There it is.
we have a lot of stories in here. I just realized this that Netflix
Yeah, we
and
do.
Spill, we have a lot of extra stories. Anyway,
do this.
so first thing, we've got a video set. So, oh, you want to do that first?
I don't know. Should we save it for later?
We'll do it right after this.
Okay.
I want to make sure we
We
get
got
to
a lot
this
of
video.
stuff.
All right, so we're getting like video snippets here and there of Matrix filming.
Little
Yeah.
teases.
and little stuff. So the video we're going to show came from San Francisco, where they were doing stunts. And guys, do we have that ready? Is that all ready? So it looks like it's supposed to be Neo and Trinity.
Yeah.
That's
That doesn't
somebody,
make any sense.
That's somebody recording the stunts. Like that obviously isn't from them. Like they didn't
No.
Yeah.
release this as promotional test footage
Right.
or anything. Somebody was working in an office building and was like,
Yeah.
"Holy shit!"
and
Yeah.
broke their NDA.
That's why they often
Yeah.
don't do things like that out on location. They'll do it on a backlot or something so
Right.
that doesn't happen.
Right.
But
right.
that's interesting.
It is interesting. I hope it's not a spoiler. I'm just not going to think about it.
Listen, if that one moment
as long as
spoils
I
the
don't
whole
think
movie
about
for you,
it-
then the movie's
Right.
got bigger problems.
Well, right, but as long as I just don't think about it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised
I
you
don't know
even
what's
watched
happening.
it. I'm surprised you even watched it.
Oh
Mr.
yeah,
Mr.
No, I
Just
did.
go.
Mr. Spoiler Free over here.
No, I did. I mean, look, it doesn't mean anything.
All right, do
He's just in the corner going la 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 la.
Yeah,
do
I
the
usually
pop and then
do.
we'll
Okay, we'll see
move on.
what Dan left for me.
Wait, before you
God.
lift this up, none of us know what's under this.
None of us do.
Before
None
you
of
lift
us.
that up,
I didn't-
we love you. I love you guys.
I don't know what's
Bye.
gonna happen.
Incendiary.
None of us know what's gonna happen.
device.
Sexy.
That's
So,
so sexy. That's
Last week he
hilarious.
got me
now you
Miranda
have a
Priestley,
complete set.
and now he got me. Wait, how do I do it? Andy Sachs.
Sexy.
So now I have the full Devil Wears Prada collection.
Now,
Hilarious.
can I
I
ask this
suspected
question?
it was either that or he found an
So-
Abraham Lincoln finally, one or the other.
Did Danos do this because really in reality he wants to have a complete set for Rick and Morty, but this was easier to do?
No, he got it because I did this show.
No, I know. He said that
I
last
played
week.
this
But
part.
do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it actually is to complete a set? Especially like they
He's
always
close.
They're gonna
He's
make
within
more.
just
I'm
like a few
telling
more.
you.
I know, but he's within just a few of being up to date.
And
You know,
he's got to get Roy, which is like $200. He's got to
Yeah.
get Buff Rick and Summer, which is a lot more.
I think he already has Buffer.
He does not.
Oh, that's a set. Okay,
Because
don't
I
know.
keep
Whatever.
sending them. They were ECC actually.
It's fine. We'll get it eventually.
Fun little connection
It's
we
fine.
have there. They were in EC. They were ECC Target exclusive. Anyway, by the way, I did want to say this, Greg. I put a story on Tuesdays because I thought you were going to be there.
Yeah, buddy.
And guys, please don't hate me. And if
I
we
thought it
don't
was gonna
have
be
it,
there,
I totally understand. But I really wanted to bring this up just because it's in Greg's wheelhouse.
Okay.
Blue Speed Mouse,
Yes.
the movie,
Yes.
broke some records.
Okay. What kind of
And
records?
it was the highest grossing video game movie for opening weekend.
Okay.
For its opening weekend.
Was it better than other movies that we may know and love?
Detective Pikachu.
Oh, it was better than that. Yeah.
But it was better by Rotten Tomatoes, both critics and audience score than Rise of Skywalker.
Here's the thing. I have not seen Blue Speed Mouse yet. I would love to. I probably will, like, when I can get it at home. However, I can understand why it was rated better than the new Star Wars. Not sight unseen. I get it. Because I don't know yet. I'd love to see it, and I'll give you my opinion once I do. But I have seen the new Star Wars, and it wasn't amazing. We talked about that.
I didn't think it was
It was
it
good,
was a bad
but
movie.
it wasn't amazing.
It
Yeah,
was not
good.
an end of
Blue Speed
all
Mouse
of the
could be
Skywalkers.
amazing. We don't know. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah,
Not
we
yet.
don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Haven't had time.
So moving on to this week's stories. I got a rumor mill. I put this in here because I knew you
So
were going to be here for
excited.
Thursday.
I
Yeah.
ran around the room.
Rumor
I'm
mill.
excited.
Captain Marvel 2 may include Nova and or Rogue.
Which would be amazing.
And I included a third name, but only I was going to ask you about this, but
Moonstone?
who is Moonstone?
So Moonstone. So they actually think that Moonstone is probably going to be saved for the Disney Plus series.
Okay.
Right.
I just wanted to
Because she's
include
part
it
of
because the article I actually
Thunderbolts.
put.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of rumors right now of different characters that might be introduced. Nova, I think they want to make him like really young, like Spider-Man age.
Yeah, that's what I heard because they wanna maybe make a thing where Nova and Spider-Man are like friends.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
and have like a team,
Which is cool.
But you know that I think it's reported that Rogue is Kevin Feige's
excited.
favorite.
Yes, and this makes me
X-Men.
really
Oh,
happy because
really?
she's
Yeah.
my
Oh, that's
favorite.
cool.
So Rogue is my favorite, and I know I've even said this on this show before. So I was so excited when this news came out. Now Dan initially told me that he read about this rumor, and I kind of didn't believe him because he likes to mess with me. And I've been
that.
saying it for like over a year that I was like, I don't know. They just eventually need to have Rogue be a villain for Captain Marvel. That's how they have to introduce Rogue to the universe. They've got to. And because all I've wanted is for them to do like young Rogue when she was a villain. She's part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. She was Mystique's adopted daughter.
Yep.
Like that would be the coolest way to introduce her. And Captain Marvel is so powerful. And it's almost not interesting because she's too powerful. Who's going to go up against her?
Right.
You know, like, and how cool would it be to see her go up like against essentially a teenager, a kid who like all she has to do is like touch her and she has nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and she has to figure out who she is then.
Yep.
And that's really interesting to me. And I mean, that storyline is just cool. And if you introduce like kind of, I want them for the X-Men characters. I want them to kind of side door into that world rather than just like X-Men movie. Like introduce Storm in the world of Black Panther. Introduce Rogue here. Like,
I get that.
Right.
know?
Do you think that Multiverse of Madness and WandaVision is leading towards like some of the storyline of House of M? Like, is it just going to be like a on-off switch? Like all of a sudden now we've got mutants. Like
it could, or one of the multiverses is where the mutants are, or
and somehow they cross over.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'll say it again. I've said it before. I kind of trust what Kevin Feige's doing. And honestly, hearing that Kevin Feige loves Rogue as much as I do as a character gives me so much peace of mind that like she's gonna get her justice finally in the movies. Because I'm sorry, but that Anna Paquin interpretation was. I'm gonna use it. Fucking terrible.
Yep.
That's her F.
Was she just eating jerky?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so uninteresting. She's such a lame duck character in that version because all she is she's like a whiny little weak girl who just like touches people and like gets some powers. That's not who Rogue is.
What I will say is, and I grew up with the animated X-Men series. I liked that, so I know Rogue a little bit. I know that version of Rogue, the cartoon.
Sure. When she's already in the X-Men.
I appreciate the live-action X-Men because they gave us Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Yes.
And I appreciate it for that.
And there's many excellent things
Patrick
in those
Stewart,
movies.
Two are great.
Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, that version of Nightcrawler was awesome. You know, there's like a lot of really cool stuff in those movies for sure. But this is just such a great way. Like we've got to have like the bruiser Rogue that can fly, super strength and vulnerability, like sassy, strong Southern woman who also is like deeply conflicted as well. Like that's what I'm looking for. Did you hear that possible casting rumor for it?
Did not.
No.
Yeah, and I've even been saying, like, I was.
Are we still in rumor mill? By the way, we only have a couple minutes.
Still in rumor fear. Racking my mind of an actress I would want to play Rogue because she's my favorite character.
Yeah.
And
Anna
I started,
Paquin.
like, settling on somebody. And then, like, she is actually being rumored as being in talks to possibly do it. But Shailene Woodley. How cool would that be?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know
oh, my God. Okay, if you ever seen Big Little Lies on HBO,
I wish we were doing a bit.
She's one of the leads on Big Little Lies in HBO.
Right.
She was the lead in Divergent and she's excellent.
I know you could have said Divergent.
Yeah. Divergent, I get.
Yeah,
so
but
there's
she's
one
a
more story I want to
great
make sure we get
actress,
into.
too.
So we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
And see how that
I'm so
develops.
excited.
Mighty Ducks Disney Plus series.
Yeah.
We know that we've got some of the original cast returning and stuff like that. So it's not even a rumor anymore. Originally, it came out as a rumor for the plot kind of synopsis, but now it's just
Is it
out
confirmed
there.
now?
That pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and a lot of sources have said this. So it looks like basically the plot is that since the Mighty Ducks original movies, they have become like the most prestigious team in Minnesota.
Okay.
So like they're the team that everybody wants to be on. So the main character is just a kid that wants to tries out and doesn't make the team.
Okay.
So now him and his mom now start another team, like a ragtag team, to take down the Ducks. So now the Mighty Ducks are kind of the villains.
Kind of the bad guys. Okay.
Kind of the bad guys by default type of thing.
Okay.
Like they're the better team.
Interesting. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the new Karate Kid.
Cobra Kai.
There it is.
Cobra Kai.
Yep. Same thing.
All right.
I don't like that the Mighty Ducks are bad guys.
Well, I feel like they're kind of riding that wave. I mean, I really mean that. I feel like because that worked, the Cobra Kai thing worked.
I love the Cobra Kai series.
Mm-hmm.
I love that because it's more of a redemption thing. It's making you like somebody who's bad because you see the effects that he lost, and this ruined his entire life, and now he's this guy, and he has to turn his life around type of thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of coming at it at a different angle, I feel like, than this. Like, now it's just, we're so good, everybody wants to be on our team, and this person doesn't make it, so now we're the bad guy. Like,
gotcha.
And like I said, I want this to be good, so I'm hoping it is going to be good. Guys, stay tuned. We're going to come back. We've got hashtag trending. We've got gamer types. We have so much more to get to. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
It's Poppin' Off.
Dr. Mario World mobile game.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I would love to play that on my phone. Making it a mobile
I would
game?
too.
This is awesome.
I used to play this on the original NES.
Being able to play on mobile, I think, would kind of open the world for a lot of people who've never played this game to be able to play it because everyone has a phone. Just
Right.
as long as it can run on iPhones or like people who are broken have Androids, then
Was that a dig at T downstairs?
It sure was.
there's only one person that turns our group chat screen.
That's right.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Pop, 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 pop.
It's Poppin' Off.
They tell you that the movie's going to be over 3 hours runtime. Would you rather have an intermission for you to be able to get up, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, get another drink? Or would you rather just have to sit there and hold it?
I don't normally go see movies because they are really long.
I would love an intermission. It's maybe like an extra 10 or 15 minutes. It's kind of like theater.
No, I think intermissions are stupid. I would watch all 3 Human Centipede movies without going to the bathroom. I'm not gonna.
Ow.
I would go to the bathroom and throw up.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin' Off Show.
Welcome back to Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto, Mom Spaghetti. Joining me tonight is Jeff Megatron.
This is the best song to do sit-ups to.
Is it really?
Yeah, just go for the
I
whole
don't
song.
And then you throw up your mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mom
Anyway,
You
spaghetti.
do enough.
50 Shades of Grey.
The new Eminem album is unbelievably good.
Godzilla is probably my favorite.
If you, dude, that song is so good. But if you haven't heard the whole album, oh my gosh, it will blow your mind. I'm serious. Go check it out. Music to be Murdered by.
I just spit
Unbelievable.
some of my drink out. While
You
I was
should.
thinking about it.
Sexy.
When I heard it, I spit my drink out too.
Can we get a Dennis?
Sexy.
There we go. All
Right
right.
there.
All right. Sean said he was ready.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Time for the Michigan Man story of the night.
Michigan.
It's the Michigan story of the night.
Oh, here we go.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There we go. I like it, Sean.
Yeah, some Kiss. Classic
All right.
Michigan.
So I hate to do this.
Rock City.
We did not have time. In our pre-production, we were kind of like everything was kind of balls to the wall, trying to do everything last minute. I actually have a video for this. It is actually in there, Tim, and it is labeled, I believe, Wendy's. So anyway, so I'll say what the story is first, and if you guys have the video, just let me know in my ear.
Wendy's.
Michigan Wendy's worker takes bath in kitchen sink and films it for TikTok. Guys, can we go to that video?
I got E. coli from them once.
Yes.
Okay, that's worse than the title made it sound.
But here's the thing. Like, if it was a regular restaurant where they're straight up really washing dishes that get put back on plates, or plates and silverware that get put on tables, it'd be
Yeah.
one thing. But all that stuff's disposable. So, like, what you're really, like, the sink that they're washing the stuff in is, like, the tongs and...
Yeah, but like
stuff
the
like that.
title didn't make it sound like it was the Wendy's kitchen sink.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Ugh.
yeah.
Gross.
Oh my God.
That's he got fired, by the way. in case you
Oh.
didn't
Oh, I'm
know.
sure he
yeah.
did.
Straight up got fired. And then Wendy's tried to
He's
take...
at McDonald's now.
Yeah. Wendy's
Now
tried
he's
to
a Jack
take
in
it
the Box.
down from social media, but it lives
Hardee's
forever.
or whatever it is in the Midwest. I think
Carl's
it's Hardee's.
Jr.
in the
Carl's
Carl's
Jr.
Oh yeah, Carl's Jr. is Hardee's in the Midwest.
Delicious.
Yeah.
No matter what you call it.
With the
I've
like,
only eaten at
the
Hardee's
like
once.
obnoxiously sexy commercials.
Oh, yeah, they do that thing. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, they do.
Terrible.
Anyway, so have you guys filmed anything for TikTok? Should we start doing TikTok?
No.
We should. I've been thinking about
We
that.
can take baths
feel
in
like
the
we
in
should.
the in the sinks
'Cause it's
here.
the
Maybe we
new-
can get
it's
some
the
really
new
good
thing.
We can take baths in the sink
No. No, we can't.
I'll take a
We will
bath
not.
right here.
here.
Can we do
sink
like a
downstairs.
bunch of TikToks like out and about in the city or like places? I don't know. Maybe we'll do them.
I miss Vine. I know TikTok is basically just
It's the new that.
a new
Anyway.
version of Vine, but I miss
It's a
Vine.
passing phase. Who cares?
True.
Vine was so
I almost used
funny.
a second F. Move on.
You don't get into that. Anyway, all right. I know why you wanted me to move
Yes,
on because
I'm
you're
excited
very
about this one.
excited
Super
about this
pumped.
story.
We should all be excited about this one.
Well, if
True.
we're gonna take a popping off or
We
popping
should.
out trip,
Popping out.
Popping out. I
popping
love
out.
that.
It's like a belly
we'll
button.
make sure that our passports are up to date.
An Audi.
World's first Batman-themed restaurant has been announced. Megatron, I'm gonna let you take lead on this because you came in excited.
I'm so excited about this.
Yes.
So it's gonna be in Soho, London. It's called Park Row.
Look at the penguin eye sculpture.
I know, named for the area of Gotham where Bruce Wayne's parents were murdered. It is an 18,000 square foot, or maybe square meter because it's London. I don't know. Basement. It will comprise of 5 restaurants and 3 bars.
Super cool.
It is going to open later this year. It's an immersive restaurant featuring design that will reference the various elements of the Batman world with spaces including Pennyworth's. It's going to be shared little British dishes there. Another place called the Penguin's Iceberg Lounge. That's international food menu and live
Can I
performance.
ask you a question before you finish?
Sure.
Does it have a place called Keaton's Corner?
No. No. it
Michael?
doesn't. At least
Of
as
the
far as we
Michael
know so far.
variety?
Keaton's Corner. I just spitballing right off the top of my head. That
Another
works.
Harley Quinn inspired restaurant and cocktail bar called Old Gotham City. It's going to be a villainous speakeasy. So those are some of the teases so far of the spaces inside, but it sounds really awesome.
And then
Love
Michael
it.
Keaton's there. And he's
Sure he is. Yeah.
Sure he is, yeah.
I say we
Definition of placation right there. So yeah, sure he is. Yeah. He lives there.
Can we get Michael Keaton on the horn and just be like, dude, you should open this. Just call it Keaton's Corner.
Be a part of this.
Let's call him.
Although I bet the grand opening is going to have all the actors from the different DC movies and everybody there too, which would be really awesome.
Very cool.
I'm just
Keaton's there, we're
imagining
in.
that like Gal Gadot and all these people
Yeah.
If
probably
Keaton's
be
there,
but-
we're in.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean he's still my favorite Batman. So
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I'm not mad at that.
come on.
Not mad at that at all.
Me either. All right. The next thing is super disgusting.
What if I was like George Clooney is my favorite Batman?
I would hate you.
I'd ask why you like Batman suits with nipples, then we move on.
Yeah.
Listen, don't believe anything I say when I say it like a Valley girl.
Anatomically
okay?
correct.
Wow.
All right. So Frank's
Too
Red
much
Hot
detail.
is serving up ready-to-drink Bloody Marys in a can. Alcoholic, by the way.
Gross.
Bloody Marys in a can.
I do love Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything.
But like, I don't like the taste of
Sponsor
Bloody
us,
Marys.
please.
I don't like the taste of Bloody Marys anyway. But Bloody
you
Marys,
don't? Really?
Nah.
I'm gonna have to ask
no.
Dan how he feels about that. He loves a good Bloody Mary.
Do you not?
I don't. No.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't like
used-
tomato
u-
juice.
I used to drink those things like crazy.
Oh, I
I
almost
like
threw up in my
fresh
mouth.
tomatoes, but I don't like tomato juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's what it is.
Okay.
I just don't like tomato juice. but
I'm at
he
a
does.
point in my life
used
where
to
I can
love 'em.
handle fresh tomatoes in salads and stuff like that. And ketchup, obviously. Ketchup and tomato sauce. But like tomato juice.
Really?
Yeah, Dan and I are on polar opposites about tomatoes. Like
I've
he
always loved
hates
tomato
fresh tomatoes, but he loves all the stuff that tomatoes make.
Oh, like
You know what I mean?
ketchup and yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't like ketchup
Salsa.
at all.
I'll put
I
ketchup on
hate
everything.
Sun-dried
ketchup.
tomatoes.
I'll put
Sun-dried
ketchup on anything.
I hate sun-dried tomatoes.
I don't mind
I
that.
like fresh tomatoes.
Yeah.
I don't mind any of the tomatoes are fine.
But I don't know. It just doesn't sound like that's going to be appealing in a out of a can. I don't know.
Well, no, I
it
think
feels
it's
like something that needs to be fresh.
No. What if I just lifted it up from behind the
It
desk?
just feels like something that needs to be fresh.
It's gonna be just like anything. Doesn't Budweiser do like a Clamato?
Yeah.
Like a Clamato beer
Yeah.
or something? Yeah, it's the same damn thing.
Well, isn't
whatever
that
it
clam
is.
juice and
I do, dude.
We can try it.
Clamato is amazing.
I'll get it. I won't get it for next week
Delicious.
because you guys won't be here.
No.
But I'll get it for 2 weeks from now,
Yes.
and we can
Try
try
it.
it.
Yeah.
Give it to Dan to try. He'll be the good person to
We'll
taste
save
test
you a
its
can,
quality.
and then you can drink it live.
Hey.
All right.
Thanks so much.
All right. So moving on to the smartest people in the entire universe story. That's what we're labeling. That's what we're labeling this next story. Smartest people in the entire universe.
Megatron.
No, not me.
Not
no.
Megatron.
Go on.
Girl Scout troops set up
Yes.
cookie booth in front of Chicago marijuana dispensary.
I feel like there's a version of this every year now. Like
No,
the
there
kids
is.
have
It-
caught
yep.
on.
No, you're right. Like 5 years ago or something like that, this started. Yeah.
Like, who's got the munchies? Let's go
Yep.
sell cookies
This
by
is
the
absolutely
dispensary.
incredible. This is
Can you imagine
genius.
like going and getting your like weed and then you come out and you're just like, I'm gonna want that later.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna be like, yes,
You're like,
yes,
you
please.
read my mind,
Nailed
little
it.
girls.
That's a
I
future
would love
entrepreneur.
to eat some cookies later.
Yeah. Every year there's like a different city where some like
I'll
wise
take
kids have
15
been like,
boxes. Like,
this is where we're going to set
Very
up.
smart. Very smart.
nailed it.
Nailed it. Sexy.
Yes. Speaking of, I need Girl Scout cookies, so
Ooh.
we need to figure out where
How
they're
to get
selling them in
those?
town.
Yeah.
Sometimes like different grocery stores and places in town will like somebody will set
Do
stuff
they?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, you get harassed at
I'll figure it
grocery
out.
stores. Like, how have you not had that happen to you yet?
I've been going to Trader Joe's.
I think it's crazy that I have to call a
doing it
Girl
there, I
Scout to get the damn cookies. They
All
should be
right.
coming to me.
I was tempted when I was home in Iowa because the little Girl Scouts are walking around with their like
Yes.
sign up sheets. But I was like, if you had them with
How do-
you, I would just buy them right now. But
Right,
I don't want
how
to
do
sign
you
up and
get-
have
You
them
want the
deliver them to my
instant
mom. And then,
gratification.
well, because I was also visiting. Like I wasn't
But
there.
you could put your address.
Can
no,
you?
they like hand deliver.
Yeah.
This is the
well,
Midwest.
Then they would have
This is
gotten
the
on
Midwest.
It's the Midwest. It's
They
the
would've gotten on
flyover.
the
state.
Midwest.
plane and flown to New
No,
York.
no.
So the
My
Bright
mom
City
is not going to
lights.
mail them to
Anyway.
me.
Correct.
All right. So I'm very excited about this. This is a Tech Talk story. Tech Talk story.
TikTok.
This is really cool.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Sounds like you're saying going back to TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is really cool. We're
Wordplay.
all
Yeah.
investing in TikTok. And we've all said, no,
Talk.
TikTok.
Talk.
We're all on TikTok. Watch us on TikTok.
Nope.
The screen's
No,
this
none
big.
of us are on TikTok.
Anyway, so
Lies.
blind engineer invents a smart cane that
Oh, this is
guides
awesome.
the visually impaired
This is
using
awesome.
Google Maps and sensors. This has Bluetooth capabilities and all this stuff.
It's
This is
so cool.
That is
Awesome.
the damn coolest thing.
This is awesome.
so cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is exactly what someone should have thought of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad the world works
This is
sometimes.
such a great use
'cause
of
that makes
technology
sense.
all coming
Yeah.
together in something that's really
That makes
applicable
sense.
to improve the quality of life, especially
Yes.
Right.
impaired.
This is absolutely incredible. And
The only problem is, can I just say real quick? The only problem is this. You become dependent on it, right? So it's kind of like our phones. It's like, I got to tell you guys, and this
Like
is
GPS
true.
with driving.
Without GPS, I would be dead. I would just wander off into random areas that I didn't like. I would just
you wouldn't
not
like look up
know.
and like go, I'm not
Nope.
going to walk down that alley.
No, I wouldn't.
Cool.
No, if I didn't have GPS, I would be a disaster. So that's the same kind of thing, in my opinion.
I don't know. I think it's
mean-
just using technology in kind of a beautiful way to make the whole world
I agree.
accessible
Yeah.
in a new way.
Look, I think it's amazing, and I'm just kind of being facetious, but I am saying that, like, if you grew up with that,
yeah.
you wouldn't have the same kind of wherewithal, like that. You know what I mean? Like the figuring it out for yourself.
Oh
kind
yeah,
of a thing.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
right.
I mean, if I hadn't lived in New York for years before there was GPS and stuff, I don't know if I would necessarily know where certain things were
Exactly.
necessarily because you
Yeah.
kind of just go where it tells you to go.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like I lived
don't
in Los
know.
Angeles post the era of Waze or whatever,
Yeah,
and
me
like
too.
there were many times where like I still couldn't get to my best friend's house if my phone died, like
Yeah,
because I couldn't remember what
exactly.
street I turned on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Stay tuned. We've got gamer tags. We have product of the night. We have so much more. Guys, stay tuned. We'll be back right after
Be
this.
right
It's Poppin' Off.
I never got the opportunity to play Resident Evil, but I'd go over to friends' houses and they had it. I always stood there and like waited for something to like jump out. Even when the first movie came out, Resident Evil 1, I thought that was a great movie.
Awesome movies.
All like pop-up surprise scares and jump cuts and stuff like that, but I thought it was a solid movie.
Great.
Solid video game franchise. The graphics just get better every single time they release a different Resident Evil. So a shout out again to my dad for getting me a PlayStation 4, because now I get the opportunity I can get any of the Resident Evils I want.
Killing it, Dad.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
I just want Greg from now on for the rest of my life to just flatly describe things that I didn't know in advance. It's just a dumb face on something.
That's exactly how all my friends feel. Tim, T, you got this. It's exactly how
From now on, so any movie that's about to come out, I want you to watch the trailer first and just
I will.
describe it to me. It's this dumb person doing this dumb thing from now
awesome.
on. Because
That's what I'll say. Awesome. That's it.
Okay, you are not Stitch.
Oh, that's true.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
Dr. Mario World mobile game.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I would love to play that on my phone. Making it a mobile game?
I would too.
This is awesome.
I used to play this on the original NES.
Being able to play on mobile, I think, would kind of open the world for a lot of people who've never played this game to be able to play it because everyone has a phone. Just
Right.
as long as it can run on iPhones or like people who are broken have Androids, then.
Was that a dig at T downstairs?
It sure was.
There's only one person that turns our group chat screen.
That's right.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
I love this song.
Mortal Kombat!
It's from Pac-Man. It's from Pac-Man, right?
Oh my gosh.
This is a Pac-Man theme song.
I have
right?
a friend who used to have a band where all of their instruments and music was played with the sounds from controllers.
Ooh.
So like them playing live was all like video game controllers. Yeah.
Yes, Danny.
Welcome to Poppin' Off! I am Danny. Joining me tonight is Megatron. 50 Shades of Grey.
Did we forget about that?
What? Are you gonna introduce this
Sorry.
segment? What?
Just running our mouths.
Whatever.
What we do.
We're just gonna get right back in every time. We're just excited to talk.
Well, like I keep
Speaking
saying,
of games,
when the production value goes up in the show, we're gonna have a camera that's gonna be following along during the breaks, and it's gonna be like the break cam.
Yes.
That everybody can be tuning into. Also,
Yeah.
it's just like the raw.
you hear us
feed.
talking about books and what have you.
Yeah, you can.
Well, the funniest stuff
you
kind
can-
of happens.
You
during
can
the
you can hear us talking about all the stuff that happens. It'll be like the behind the scenes cam, and it'll
Yeah.
just become active during the commercials.
Yeah.
And it's just like
We'll just like Instagram story it in between.
it's like the goofy stuff that we talk about during breaks.
Yeah.
Some of
Just
it's
Facebook
real
Live it,
funny,
whatever.
and we have to then recreate it during the promo, and then
Whatever.
or during the live show, and then the other stuff is
No,
just
they
like
just are not as cool as us, so they don't get to see that stuff.
Megatron talks
True.
about books, and then I fall asleep.
Hey,
It's a great book, and I read
great
it.
book.
I just meant books in general.
Anyway.
I didn't mean that book in particular. I just meant books in general.
Anyway,
Books.
he did
Check
this
'em
awesome
out.
intro with game music because
Get it?
we have
We do have a Mortal
game
Kombat
stuff to
story,
talk about, right?
Mortal
but we do have gamer tags. All right. So Outriders is a new looter RPG third-person shooter developed from Bulletstorm. It's coming out in the holiday season. So, Sean, is this going to come out for all of the next-gen systems, or is this going to come out for the current gen?
Well, first of all, we have a video set, so how about we show some footage of this game?
Let's see it, though.
That
good.
looks pretty damn
Looks
cool.
That looks good.
And I did
Not
see
gonna lie.
PS4 in the corner, so I'm guessing it comes out for current gen and next gen.
Yep,
Yeah.
current and next gen.
Okay.
That makes
Cool.
sense.
That looks
Yeah.
cool.
That looks
like
good. Yeah.
Can I just say it looks
Sure,
like
we'll
a
give it a shot.
combination and Sean, definitely if you've dug more into this game, definitely like jump in, but it looks like a combination of a million different games.
It is, basically.
One is God of War.
Well, not exactly, because I've actually looked at more gameplay of this game, but it basically reminds me if Gears of War had a baby with Destiny and
I
a
was gonna
tad bit of
say-
Mass
Looked a little
Effect.
I was
Gears.
definitely
Yeah,
gonna
there it
say
is.
it looked a little Gearsy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Why? Because the girl?
No, just like
Is it the girl?
the kind of the feel of it.
It's a girl.
Look, the first 3 Gears of War didn't really.
I know,
First
but
couple
War
of
did.
Gears at least. Maybe not the third one, but the second, the 2.
I'm just giving you shit about stuff. Go on. That's my contribution to the game section. Is I give you guys shit about games, right? Right?
Love it.
Move on.
Moving
love
on.
It, love it.
I can
Sakura Wars. Did I say that name right? Sean, I asked you like 4 times the pronunciation.
Sakura Wars,
Sakura
just
Wars.
in case anybody out there was making
Thank
sure.
you. I appreciate it.
You keep drinking too fast.
It's an action RPG that's also a dating sim and a visual novel
You have a drinking problem.
coming from Sega, and it's going to be
problem
released
drinking.
in April. Sean, do we have a video for this, right? Can we?
Dating?
神山誠二郎先日から花組の隊長を任されているさくらちゃん雨宮さんところの
神山君、雨宮さんと協力してホームにとどめを刺しなさい。
夢を見るのはいいけどな。けど、その夢は叶わねえぜ。
何度でも立ち上がってやる。
You know him. He's a ridiculous person.
So, Sean,
We were doing all kinds of things during that video.
explain what the dating sim portion
Can I
is.
before Sean talks and actually legitimizes what the game is? Can we talk about what we were talking about?
We've assumed.
I mean, can we?
So I said
like-
it combines everything you would ever want in a video game:
Megatron.
porn and fighting.
Yeah.
That's what we're assuming it is from that description. But Sean, clear it up for us.
All right, all
we're all
right.
doing
So
it.
basically, this is all about a whole story where you're
It's
just
a
like
spoiler.
joining a school.
Just so the audience knows, right now we're being yelled at.
It's a game where you
That's why it
basically
got quiet for a second, because it like literally Control is going like, "You guys are the worst."
He used a lot of words that I didn't understand.
Yeah,
but they
well,
were
but they were
definitely-
angry.
they
There was
were
a lot of
definitely angry
lot
words.
of, lot of descriptive
I
things.
didn't get any of that. He just yelled at you two, I guess.
He did.
Cool.
He did.
I just get away with everything.
All
don't I?
right.
Or he's just assuming I did not start that, is what's happening.
Right.
I started it.
All right.
Sean,
Just the short version of this is that it's a game where you basically join a school where you can basically command mechs, and you could basically date your teammates and comrades, and that improves their abilities in battle. And overall, it's just basically a mech game. Plus, you could date whoever you want with your teammates because you're
So
a
it's
guy.
like Pacific Rim at Hogwarts.
A little bit like
what
that,
is it?
yeah.
But if you date them, then it improves their mech abilities.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And then you end up killing yourself because your girlfriend breaks up with you in the game. That's a true story. Did you guys ever hear about that? No, they found.
It's not like an RPG.
Don't go into that. That's what.
Oh
they
no, it
just
is an
said.
RPG.
Yeah, we were told.
Oh, okay, got it. That makes way more sense
I was
now.
told
than...
not to get dark.
Yes.
All right, yeah.
You're circling the drain. Don't talk.
Yeah, let's not.
Moving on. All right. So rumor mill. Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Rumor mill for gamertag.
I'm ready.
Anyway,
Very excited.
Sony is allegedly waiting until Microsoft announces the price of the new or the next gen Xbox system before they're going to announce their price.
Interesting.
That
they're
is
like,
interesting.
We don't want to like be too expensive, but we also don't want to be like cheap in comparison. So we're just gonna see what they do, and then we'll.
At
go
the
from
same
there.
time,
right?
We've
Remember.
already gotten the announcement that with the coronavirus,
Yeah.
we may be getting delays on the next gen
Right.
systems. So it may even just be like a side effect of that, like where like they're just like, you know what, we don't know when it's gonna be done. Why announce prices now? Type of thing. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
Yeah, and it
I'm
could
just saying
actually
in
even have-
general.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if they knew, like if nothing was wrong and they knew like we're releasing this in time for Black Friday or something like that,
Right.
then they'd have to start like no matter what. Not play that game of chicken with Microsoft.
No.
But maybe because they know they're going to be delayed, probably maybe even through the new year. We don't know for sure.
I know
Yeah,
that's
that's
totally,
very
totally
true.
possible.
Yeah.
Totally
I
possible.
mean, Apple also just announced they're totally readjusting their layouts of when
Yeah.
stuff's coming out too. because of it.
I personally think that it's more of like a business.
It could be. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
do. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
my opinion.
absolutely. That
I think
makes
it's convenient that there's the whole coronavirus thing and like whatever. I mean, I'm not saying that there's some kind of like weird conspiracy or whatever. I'm just saying that like I think it's more business than it is circumstance. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think
Or it
you
could be
want
a
to wait
combination
to
of the
see-
two also.
They could charge anything for that damn thing. They could charge $1,000 or they could charge $200. Seriously.
Well,
What-
I think
what-
it's
what
going to
do
be somewhere in the
consoles
middle.
cost?
No.
more towards the upper
I
end.
think
but
I
sure.
think it's going to be somewhere in the middle of that. I think
5 or
if
6.
I had to put money on it, I'm going to say 400, 450 type of range.
Somewhere in the 5 range. Yeah, I would say like 5 to 6.
Yeah.
I don't think 6. I think 6 is too much.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know.
But here's the thing.
I could see it even as high as 550.
Yeah.
I mean, these types of things always seem to be like a solid like 50 to 100 more than I think they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
but
people will
here-
pay that much.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. They still have to make it accessible for the masses. And
Yeah.
like if there's like a special edition or a bundle or something like that, yes, 600, 550, something like that. I just think you don't want people to second guess whether they should purchase the next gen or not.
Right.
So they need to make it. I really think that 500 number is the threshold. I don't think they can make it that 500 number. So that's why I think 400, 450 is that number.
I think that's a good number. That's going to be accessible
because
to people.
500 just seems like, you know what? I don't think I can wait. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm fine with my Xbox One. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I got to raise that minimum wage before they go above 500.
But like 400, 450, it's like, I'm going to
see how the election goes.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Agreed.
So, all right.
I'm with Megatron.
So we got the announcement that Rainbow Six Siege is confirmed and is getting ported for PS5 and Xbox Series X. But what's really cool is it's going to be cross-platform multiplayer.
Oh.
So it's
I don't even
also
know how they do that.
With the previous versions on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So Sean, does this mean we can be like across the board playing against each other? Like I obviously I know that's what cross-platform means, but I'm saying like future people like PS5 and the new Xbox type of thing could also be going cross-platform with people on PS4, Xbox One, everything.
Yes, Rainbow Six Siege, basically, with this game, you can now be able to play multiplayer with those, like, say if you get the PS5 version, you can play against people that are playing PS4 or Xbox One, all pretty much at the same time. It's a lot like Rocket League in that aspect, which did this too beforehand, and it's just going to continue to trend that more and more games are just going to feature more cross-platform elements in the future, which is, in my eyes, I like that a lot for gaming.
Yeah, I just think, look, Rocket League is more like simplistic of a game. I mean, so it's easy. I feel like in my head, it makes more sense for it to be like cross-platform, like for past, for future, like stuff like that. But like a game like Rainbow Six, anything in the Rainbow Six series or like Call of Duty and stuff like that, when your graphics get better and your controllers get different and more custom, like more fitted to hands and stuff like that, you might get the edge if you're starting to do, like, say you have a newer system and a newer controller and newer tech type of thing. Especially if you add PC into there. PC is always kind of better at games, I feel like. So that's definitely getting the edge. What do you think, Sean?
Overall, yeah, I do think that PC players will still have an advantage over any console player just because the feature set and keyboard controls and other similar stuff that PC can have that console does not. But ultimately, I still think it's very cool that the game is including this.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, you kind of... I feel like, and I could be way off and I could be wrong. I'm the first to admit.
You never are.
Thank you. But I think it's going to come into, like, if the future is really moving to cross-platform everything, like lots of multiplayer games and lots of, like, these more, like, shooter games and stuff, everything being super cross-platform and stuff, that strategy is going to go into what you're buying the game for. Like, if you want to have an edge, it's actually going to go into your actual hardware.
Right.
Versus, like, mentally being good and better and stuff like that. Like, stuff's going to start mattering.
Yeah.
Starts going to start to matter.
Yeah.
That's my point, basically.
Yep.
Right.
It's going to be more into your strategies as hardware is going to go into your strategy now.
Yeah.
So,
which
all right, guys.
version you're going to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to come back. Put a nice little bow on this.
Already?
I know, right?
know, right?
We're gonna do we're gonna do product of the night. We're gonna send you off to Disney World. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're popping off right
Go
now.
now.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Roll out of here.
Poppin' Off.
If you could go back to your childhood and stash away one toy, what would that one toy be?
Dreamcast. I grew up in the country sticks, and so like I didn't have cool internet access. So Dreamcast was supposed to be this high tech coming in, and then like you had like a little screen on it that you could play it. I would like to be able to actually get into that.
I loved the Dreamcast.
Didn't the PlayStation 2 kill the Dreamcast?
Every system killed the the Dreamcast.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Are you enjoying Poppin' Off and want to support the show? Yes! Well, go forth and smash that like button on this episode and subscribe to Poppin' Off on YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/PoppinOffShow and on Instagram at the Poppin' Off Show. That's one word for more awesome content. Did you know we also have a Facebook group? Oh no. Well, now you do, and you can also join the population and interact with cast members and more there on Facebook.com/groups/PoppinOffShow. One more time, Facebook.com/groups/PoppinOffShow.
Coming back with POD? Is that what this is? Hey, I got it. Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Aldo. Joining me tonight, the one, the only, Megatron.
And Greg.
50 Shades Greg.
How did you get POD from that? Like literally, dude, I could
give you the real reason why I got this.
Please.
And it wasn't like, oh, somebody downstairs said it.
It was like 2 seconds and you said it.
Here's why. So one of my look, before anybody judges me, one of my
too late, Megatron says.
One of my top 5 favorite movies is a skateboarding movie called Grind.
Okay.
It's not a good movie, but I love it. I saw it in the theaters. And it was just I'll go one day I'll talk about it.
Was it better than WWE films starring John Cena, the Marine?
Yes.
Okay.
It's better than that. But anyway,
also judging you.
It was that song was on the soundtrack. It's one of the it's during one of the pivotal scenes.
Okay.
And so like I always remember that intro
You're like
riff.
super into that soundtrack.
Yeah.
Just
really.
It's one of the pivotal scenes where like he has a falling out with his friend.
I think I could
it's
probably
during a good scene, like when he's.
What
he's
time in
pulling
your
off-
life
He's
was
shredding.
this when this came
This
out?
was when I went and saw it with my first band, and
Okay.
like the whole movie is basically
like
it takes
what,
place
like middle school, high school?
Yeah.
Like okay.
The main character is trying to get his skate team together, and he wants to be a professional skater, and so they go on tour following a professional skater to try to like become professional.
Well, does this mean like for me that time period, probably the movie that I could instantly in like a second recognize any song from the soundtrack would be The Crow.
Ooh.
Yeah. The same time period, middle school, high school,
Yeah.
like, and that's an awesome soundtrack.
But yeah,
Correct.
it did not. It had some good songs on it. It did not have a lot of good songs on it, but it was just one of those movies where like it was like the drive that he had was like the drive that I had or have for band stuff type of thing.
Sure.
So like I bought it twice on DVD. I still have it on DVD, but one of my friends actually sent me the digital download of it, so I have it on my computer of all time.
There's nothing wrong with whatever your favorite movie. Like
It's
if
not
that's
a
your
good
favorite
movie,
There's nothing
but
wrong
it's
with
still
it though.
will always be one
Dude,
of my
it's-
favorite movies.
Whatever it is for you that makes it your. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Who cares?
All right.
Yeah.
Product of the night. Product of the
Artist
night.
subjective.
But anyway, so long form of figuring that out. I know the intro riff for that because it immediately played the scene in my head. So anyway, so product of the night tonight is the Scorpion chair.
Can't wait.
This thing
It's continuing.
not related to Mortal
It's
Kombat.
continuing to furnish a crazy house.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that, Megatron. We're gonna have a hippo couch, scorpion chair.
We are definitely.
What was the other thing? There was like a
Recently?
something beanbag or some shit.
No, there was another like chair
Yeah,
that
there
we
was
saw
because you
recently.
brought up the hippo. It was the what?
Oh, a
It was
skull
a skull.
beanbag.
Skull
yeah,
beanbag. I knew it.
The
The
skull beanbag
Right,
was
right.
last week.
Dude,
Yeah,
our
this
house
crazy
is
house.
gonna be dope.
So is this how we're furnishing the house on the cat sanctuary
Yes.
island?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
We write all of these as our demands, and then we're willing to.
We're
be there.
all gonna sit in scorpion chairs.
Dude. So
well,
so
he
this
would.
chair,
Tim, you don't get one.
the actual version of this chair that we just put the photo up of, is actually designed and created by Russian wood carvers,
Okay.
sculptors. I cannot pronounce his name because it has way more consonants in it than I understand.
Mhm.
But
It's a beautiful chair.
yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
This reminds me like
but we're looking
of
at
Beetlejuice.
You're looking at over
Yes.
with the when the sculpture like
$4,700 for one chair. Yes.
oh, it's too much.
Yes.
That's too
No.
much.
It is definitely
Ridiculous.
Too much. I believe the hippo couch is more expensive though.
No.
Yeah, that's also too much.
Was it more expensive
I
than
think
that?
so.
It
Yeah.
was ridiculous.
I mean,
Whatever.
that
it
looks
was.
like it was carved from one piece of wood. I get it.
So,
The hippo
yeah,
couch
that
looks like it's plastic.
Yeah. That
the
looks
hippo
like
couch,
that's like handmade.
First off,
like,
Exactly.
First off,
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
First
the
off-
hippo couch is not.
First off, how dare you? How dare you?
The hippo couch is ugly and ridiculous.
I agree.
Like, that's
Everyone
just a
here-
flagrant
agree.
waste of your money.
When
These
this
are
show-
actually kind of interesting art
when,
pieces.
When this show
Agreed.
makes its first million,
Uh-huh.
Shut your mouth.
everyone is going to wake up with a hippo couch in their
Nope.
house.
Yeah.
And
everyone.
then-
I'll use it.
Whether you ask for it or not, everyone
that's
is
that's just not
going
gonna fit in my house.
No, it's not.
I've seen your house, and it's just going to be shoved through the
Listen,
door.
if we get to
full
the
of
point where this show
awesomeness.
makes $1 million, I'm not living there anymore.
No, you're
so
not.
it's fine.
No.
No, then
we'll
we
all
move,
be sitting in.
And we'll have like rooms
we
for
move,
pops.
we move to the,
And
the
scorpion
Greek
chairs.
Island cat sanctuary.
Yes.
And that
Oh yeah, that's
Sounds
right.
like
we broadcast from there.
Cat chat every day.
Yeah.
Like-
well, 5 days a week we do Poppin' Off.
it'll
at
be
that
like the
point.
Japanese office. We'll have cats everywhere.
Yes, we will.
Shut up, Pete.
We need to name all the cats.
Oh yeah, they'll all
What
have.
did they say
names.
there was like 55 plus the ones
Yeah.
that we're gonna bring?
Dan's really good at finding
so like
funny cat
11
names.
goes and Lilu comes.
Cranberries.
and-
We can have
Cranberry
raspberry
comes.
and blueberry and strawberry.
There you go. All right, guys, we are out of time.
Cranberry.
Have a great weekend. Have a great
She's the
night.
best.
We'll be back here Tuesday night. Fat Tuesday, by the way, is next Tuesday. We'll be back here with Beads, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Megatron and Danos will not be joining us. They will be in Disney World.
Hopefully
Good night,
we'll, like,
everybody.
send you stuff.